to school captain here in a second. I just wanted to say we've gone through an election. We've got some new board members to recognize and call attention to this evening. But wanted to first thank Judy and Techie for supporting what the schools needed and for being there and for providing leadership for both of them. In working with people, you're going to find times where you don't get along with one another, you disagree, but this board has always been since I've been on it, and I want to thank you for hiring me. He was one of those on the board that hired me and had enough faith in me to bring me out from California and put some trust in me to lead this ship under your all's direction, and I want to say thank you especially to Techie and for Judy for coming on 3 years ago. And we've learned and grown together as being part of this board. So I wish you the best in whatever comes your way next and whatever you choose to do. I know I've talked to both of you, and it sounds like you're shifting gears and heading in different directions and doing some things that may not be as stressful as what you're doing on the board. So thank you very much, and I just wanted the opportunity to say that. I know Kathy's got something to say as well.
As Mr. Hickson has just said, tonight is the last meeting for Judy Trent and Techie Hicks. Tonight's the last night they'll be attending as board members. Both Judy and Techie have represented our schools very well with faithfulness, caring, and dedication. We appreciate them so much. We are going to miss them as we have become friends. We do have a gift for Techie and Judy, but as they say, it's in the mail. Several years ago, a local artist was commissioned to paint every school in Hawkins County on one collage, one large picture, and with the one in color, the school in color that board member represents. They're really pretty. So Mr. Hickson has contacted the artist, and she is going to frame a print for Judy and Techie. And they're, like I say, they're really nice. She just could not have them ready for tonight, but we will get them very soon and present them to them. And we'd just like to say that we're going to miss you both. We love you all, and God bless you both.
Ms. Jackie, did you want to say anything? Oh, he's like,
That's one of the amen moments.
hey, I've got to chime in just a little bit. To be a school board member takes a special character. It honestly does. I've been sitting on this board for a number of years now, and was actually, I'll give you a little history, but I'm going to make it about you guys. I was elected in 2012, and another election came up for trustee, and I was asked to run for that office. Thinking, okay, been on the board maybe 6 months, and a lot of support for trustee. Filled out the paperwork, got on the ballot, and something didn't feel right. Not only here. So I called the election office and say, hey, I want to pull out. I'm not supposed to be trustee. I don't want to run. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I felt like I was called. I was comfortable with that. They tell me, it's too late to pull out. You can't take your name off the ballot. I go, okay, I'm not going to campaign. Well, you can do whatever you want to do. Mr. Bobo was at the Times News at the time. You won't recall it. I called you up and I said, I need to do an article. I don't want to be trustee. I want to stay on the school board. I don't want people to vote for me. So Mr. Bobo did an article saying, don't vote for Chris Christian.
It was a pleasure.
And I still about won the election. So I say that being a school board member is difficult. Being an educator is difficult. When you're dealing with the public and when you're dealing with children, it's the two of the most difficult things in the world to try to find common ground. There's a lot of different philosophies, a lot of different ideas of how we need to conduct our school system and for educating our students. So it is very difficult, and it takes a huge gamut of personalities to make that happen. Because we can't be closed-minded. And that's where board members come into play. Yes, we need debate. Yes, we've got to have difference of opinions to get to that final point that is best for the students. Now, I want to make it about these two board members that are leaving. Judy, I'll speak of you first. I did not know you coming in. I did not have a clue about you. But the time you have served on this board, you have taught me, because you've been an educator all your life. You have taught me compassion, patience, a lot of patience, because you talk way too much. I may not ever get this opportunity again, so please bear with me. Your compassion for the children of this county is unsung. Your belief in our teachers is unsung. Not because you were as an educator yourself, that helps, but you understand what it's like to be on those front lines. And you can sit in that seat right there and help us make better decisions with your experience. As a group, we make decisions. We become family. I like to think of you as a dear friend, a very dear friend, and a mentor. So you will be missed by me. And I wish you the best of luck moving forward, and don't ever hesitate to come back around. So, good luck, and with all my love, move forward and do good things. Mr. Hicks, take it.
I think you get it right this.
Never knew anyone with that name. Take it.
Well, it's Patty, it's not Tiffany.
Right. Get it
Well, Debbie says it right all the time. I want to thank you for being you. You're hard-nosed. You're stubborn. You've got conviction. You're a man of character. And that's what it takes sometimes to get people's attention. And that's what we're here to do. If you don't get people's attention, we can't get to the root of the matter and come up with the best possible plan for our students sitting on this board. I have met no one, as far as school board members go, and I've talked to a lot of them across the great state of Tennessee, at our conventions, at our workshops, at our training sessions. No one has brought the passion for policy and state law like Mr. Hicks. And I want to thank you for your conviction to study the state law, educating me on state law, calling me out when I make mistakes, because we are a team. We work together. So, Becky, I want to thank you for working with us and how you have made me a better person. You honestly have. I wish you the best of luck in whatever endeavors you go on from here. And so you're going to do something. I know you will. But I personally will miss you. Thank you for your service.
I know where you live. Well, I wasn't gonna say anything, and I really didn't plan anything to say. But 5 years ago, after being on the board for 3 years, the light came on in my head that there was more to coming to a school board meeting and looking at an agenda and saying aye and leaving and going home. When you talk about the kind of money that's in a school system, that's a lot of responsibility for 7 people who have the power to relegate that and need to take the power to relegate that and make sure that every penny is spent wisely and for the education of our kids. And so I sat down and began to study policy, state law, how to do those kind of things. And every year I get a brand new version of Tennessee annotated state law. Every year. And the thing about it is our legislators need to take a hiatus from making school law, is what they need to do. Because I can show you over about the last 5 years, the books and the deleted laws. And I will say this, there's still some of those laws on our policy that have been deleted by our legislature that have not been corrected. But we found some, and we've made those corrections ourselves. It's been challenging for me because when the light came on, I thought, man, you know, there's more to this than what meets the eye of the common person. One of the things I guess I will miss more than anything is the call from irate parents over issues that we have dealt with and trying to come up with solutions to help them out. I don't intend to run for anything again. Matter of fact, I'm going to have a sign burning probably as soon as it dries up. So they won't be cluttering my bank, or I'll insulate one of my chicken houses with them. I haven't decided yet. But it's been a blast. It's been a blast. And I know I've been at odds with the directors, I've been at odds with fellow boardsmen. But when we walked out the door, it's kind of like this. Well, I was a union president for 6 years, negotiated 2 different contracts as the head spokesman. And we just had cussing fits. I didn't, but some of them did, between the bosses and everything, negotiating contracts. But then, when we walked out of that negotiating session, we were still friends. I mean, I still work for those people, and I worked hard for them. I can sit down and eat lunch with them and enjoy it. And that's kind of the way I've always tried to operate. You argue your points. However it ends up, you get up and you go home and you sleep like a baby. One thing I have not done is I have not lost any sleep over any of the confrontations. I've lost a lot of sleep over trying to come up with solutions to things that I felt were important. But I have enjoyed it. Every one of Chris's kids are my kids now, I guess. I communicate with them all the time, and I have followed all of their endeavors in athletics, even to be at the hospital the night that Bryson broke his foot.
Yeah. And that was, you know, I'm going to say this, public school meeting, I don't know if I could say it, Mr. Phillips, essentially, God puts people where they need to be.
Absolutely, it does. And so, when the thing about it is this: the board can't stop being attentive to the issues that are important to the education of our children. You just got to, regardless of who wants it, whether it's the director, whether it's teachers, whether it's administrators, you got to be focused on what's best for these children. And in order to do that, there's a lot of information that you need to garner, and you got to know, where are we? Where are we at? How are we proceeding? I mean, where are we going? But I've enjoyed it immensely. I really have, and thank God in heaven. I was thinking about this before I decided to run again. I would have been 74 years old when this term would have been over, and I might not have lived that long, you know? So anyway, but I do appreciate everything. I appreciate Miss Jennifer. She never failed to get me information that I asked for, regardless of what it was. I don't know if she had to go ask anybody or not, but she always got it for me. And a lot of it was confidential stuff that I had asked for, that I never shared with anybody else, maybe Chris or some of the other board members. But it was fun trying to sort all that out and to see the things that have been achieved up to this point that we have achieved at all our levels. If we just got to keep on doing it. You guys got to keep on doing it. I'm going to be gone, but you guys got to keep on doing it. But that don't mean I won't come see you on some Thursdays. You never know. I might just show up. I might make a little
Public comment section is removed.
And I appreciate all of you. You know that. Kathy, I've had a great personal experience with Kathy, and in the death of her loved one, and it was a great experience for me. And of course, I've known Debbie and Bill ever since the world began. I guess Bill and I were on the tragic end of a separation together one time, and so I just thank them so much. And I've known Judy all her life. Her brother was in my class in school. It's just been good. I've known Jackie a long time too, long time. And her husband Roy is just a great man. So thank you guys for putting up with me. I guess that's my final statement.
Okay.
All right, so I can say something. You know, I can't let Becky out and Judy. We just can't do that. So I went around tonight when I got here, and I tried to speak to all of the supervisors that were here, teachers, principals, anybody that was here that I knew. I tried to thank you, even Jeff Bowman. I tried to thank Jeff for what that he's did an honest job with me and with us. Mr. Phillips, truthfully, he's did a great job for the Hawkins County School Board. Techie, my greatest memory of Techie on this will be, point of order, Judy, point of order, Judy. I spoke out too many times, and that was okay. Kathy became a good friend of mine. She worked with my sister, so we had a little connection. And Debbie, I found out that Debbie was just as good as gold. And we shared our love of our parents and losing our parents and brothers. McClure came on with his board. It's your fault for what information you know. I don't stay on this. I'm sorry. And he does a good job of things. He goes hard. I've known Jackie since we were kids playing softball in Rogersville, and we were good. And Jennifer, I've known Jennifer forever and ever as well. We have a connection from Tarpon Valley. And Mr. Dixon, down to him, I met Mr. Dixon the first year that I went on the boat. I got a phone call from Mike Gray. Said, Judy, you need to go see Betsy Shipley at Bulls Gap. She's going to meet with you. And Mr. Dixon, that's all she wants to meet with you. Said, go. So I went and picked up Mr. Dixon and Mike Gray, and we went to see Betsy Shipley. We had a road dispute down there that had been going on for 2 years with her. Nobody could fix it. We went to Betsy Shipley's house, sat down on the couch, and she said, I want it fixed. We did too. 6 months later, we knew that the road was along the Hawkins County, and it was taken care of. To me, that was cooperation on all parts. So, Mr. Hicks, I can say that about you, that you always have cooperated. If I've ever called you about anything, took care of it. Except for one thing, we both know what so we both know what that is, and we won't discuss that in but you didn't hesitate to debate with me over it. So I appreciate that. I appreciate your dedication to Hawkins County. And all of them, appreciate yours. Now, Chris, I saved you for last.
Thought you forgot about me, hopefully.
I would never forget about you. I think you made a call pretty early on, and Chris, don't forget to come for us. A friend that I'll continue to have. He had to drive me to Nashville because I live in Hawkins County. I know how to drive around here, and I know how to drive all the little towns, but I'm not real good at downtown Nashville. And I've enjoyed our trips together. My greatest little enjoyment is graduation nights. Amen, Ted. When we saw our kids, that they moved on up, lost their attention. Techie saluted the little, yes, and I just about everybody, because that's what's in my heart. But, you know, as Techie said, it was a great ride. I know what all we did. And we have accomplished in 3 years' time. So I thank the good Lord for where He put me. I don't know what He'll have to do for me. It might just be garden now. And all you people that have had fruits and veggies out of my yard, you'll have to come see me because I'm not dragging big things to the school board. And you're not going to the back of my car to get strawberries and blah, blah, blah to eat. So, but I trust you all. I trust you all because the kids, the children of Hawkins County are in my heart and in my soul. And I trust you all to make sure that they still thrive and they grow and do the best job to provide those things for them. We've got a lot of, I think that our supervisors, I think that our board, Mr. Gibson, has did a great job to provide things that they normally wouldn't. As Chris said, don't make it about yourself, make it about our children. Because that's number one here in this room and wherever the board's at. It's actually number one in our county. Because we're all gonna die one of these days. You know, who knows when it is. But our children live on and their children after that. So give it a good run. I've had a good run. Hey, I'm free now. That's Martin Luther King said that way. I'm free. Well, whatever. I only know 3 words to it too, so it's okay. But anyway, in weightlifting, I've enjoyed meeting you, and Tess, I can say to you, but I've enjoyed, and James, you did a great job. I've enjoyed all of it. I go out and do this. Oh, Rolando, I didn't say it to you. I enjoyed